Okay, and we're live.
I'll call the hearing to order. Welcome to the County of Haliburton's Land Division Committee. My name is Liz Danielson and I'll be your chairperson for tonight's hearing. I'd like to introduce you to the other members of the committee, those being Bill Blakes, Andrea Roberts, and Bob Snyder. With us this evening also is our consultant planner, Les Jagoda, and our secretary treasurer, Lisa Gillen. This meeting is held through remote electronic participation in accordance with the Municipal Act 2001 as amended. The purpose of the hearing is to give the applicant or authorized agent the opportunity to discuss their application with the committee and to respond to written submissions which we may have received. It is also an opportunity for the committee to broaden their understanding of the applications by asking questions. Members of the public who are participating virtually today may also make oral submissions to the committee. The procedure we use is to hear the applications in the same order as they were received in our office. Our secretary treasurer will introduce each application and our planner will provide a planning brief. When participants register for the meeting, the file number of the application they have an interest in was noted by staff. Participants wishing to take part in the hearing will be admitted virtually to the committee meeting, and they will be provided 5 minutes to speak to the committee. As the chair, I will then ask each member of the committee by name if they have any questions. So we'll now proceed with the agenda. Are there any additions to the agenda?
There are none.
Are there any declarations of conflict of interest?
None from Bill.
Okay,
No.
thank you. Could I have a mover and a seconder to adopt the minutes of our meeting of July the 12th? Moved by Andrea Roberts, seconded by Bob Snyder. Thank you.
So be it resolved that the minutes of the Land Division Committee meeting held July 12th, 2021 be approved as printed and circulated.
All in favor?
Right.
That's carried. Thank you. Do we have any business arising from the previous meeting?
No.
Okay, hearing none, we will move on to our applications. And I'll ask our secretary treasurer to introduce the application for this evening's hearing.
So we just have item 6.1, which is file H-021 of 21. Applicant is the estate of Vera Coles. Location of the property is part of lot 26, concession 5, geographic township of Snowden, now in the township of Minden Hills. Purpose of the application is a lot addition, and we do have the agent for the file here.
Okay, if you'd like to bring the agent in.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
If you'd like to go ahead and make your presentation.
Sure. You want me to start, or do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I think maybe, is there anything else that you wish to say at this time, Lisa?
I think Les might have comments on the file.
Yeah, thanks,
Okay,
Lisa.
go ahead,
I'll go
Les.
ahead. Thanks, Lisa and Liz. I'll just go ahead. The application is to sever 11 acres from the subject lands and provide a lot addition to the westerly abutting lands on Milburn Road. That leaves the severed or the retained portion, sorry, just over 2 hectares, about 150-meter frontage. Both exceed the minimum requirements. The benefiting lands were a previous application for consent. So therefore, in order to break that consent, the agent, I understand, or the applicant through the agent has decided to convey a 0.3 or 1 foot reserve along the Milburn Road, the frontage portion to break that. So when the severed lands join the benefiting lands. It's merged under one. In terms of policy, everything matches, everything is fine. The zoning bylaw doesn't affect anything. The designation of waterfront on the southern portion of the property is more of a designation. It's within the sphere of influence. It's not really within the sphere of influence per se. It's just designated. I did some measurements on that. So it's well, the 300 meters is the sphere of influence. I did some measurements, but they don't really affect or make an impact on the Irondale River. So you may have seen some measurements, but they're outside of that area of influence. And in fact, there's more development on the other side of County Road 503. So that, and I checked the intersection. So the existing severed lot and benefiting lot each have private services, dwelling with some accessory buildings and driveways. The driveways are well enough away from the intersection of Milburn and 503. I think the shortest distance is on Milburn at about 115, 20 meters away. So there's no confliction with driveways, intersections. So because the two roads do bend a little bit, so to accommodate that, the driveways are well back from that intersection. So it's a pretty straightforward one, but had a few little kinks in terms of nuances. Liz or Lisa?
Okay, thank you, Les. Do any of the committee members have any questions of Les? Hearing none, we will welcome Chris to make any comments that he wishes to make.
Sure, not too much to add on top of Les there from what he already said. This is essentially with two family properties side by side. With the passing of Miss Coles, we're looking to take the bulk of the acreage and attach it back to the surviving family members off of Miss Coles' existing home. It's a very straightforward lot addition. Nothing really fun going on with it, as Les covered.
Do any of our committee members have questions of Chris?
Nope.
No, none here.
Okay, hearing none, could I have a mover and a seconder to approve this application?
I'll move it.
Moved by Bill Blakes, seconded by Bob Snyder.
So we, the undersigned members of the Land Division Committee for the County of Haliburton, certify that the following constitutes our decision to the consent application described below. Application H-021 of 21, owner estate of Vera Coles, location of the property part of lot 26, concession 5, geographic township of Snowden, now in the township of Minden Hills. Purpose of the application to permit a lot addition to abutting lands. Decision that provisional consent be granted.
All in favor?
Right.
That's carried. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. That is the sum total of our applications for this evening. I'm assuming that there is no correspondence for information.
That's correct.
Okay, has everyone had an opportunity to look at the statistics for July? And if so, are there any questions?
Not from Bill.
Hearing none, could I have a mover and a seconder to receive the statistics?
I'll move it or second it or whatever.
Moved by Bill and seconded by Andrea. Thank you.
Be it resolved that the Land Division Committee receives the following reports for information purposes. 8.1 statistics, July 2021.
All in favor? That's carried. I don't believe that we have any other business other than to confirm the date of our next meeting, which I believe is the 13th of September.
So at this point in time, we don't have any files for September. Having said that, The application which was deferred for the purposes of an environmental study, which was Andy Jack. If it comes in within the next couple of days, we may have it to our peer reviewers and back in time for that meeting, but it's not concrete at this point in time. So likely we wouldn't be meeting until October.
Andrea?
Well, just for confirmation, leave with through you, Madam Warden, the October meeting, when, Lisa, would that go to the 12th? Because a Monday is Thanksgiving, I believe.
Yeah, no, it would be the following Monday, so the
Oh, the
So it's on
18th.
the 18th.
Okay, perfect. I'll just make sure
Okay, we have no closed session and we discussed the next meeting date or possibilities. We have now concluded our business for this evening. So if I could have a mover and a seconder to adjourn, please.
Move.
Moved by Bill, seconded by Bob.
It resolved that the Land Division Committee meeting of August 9th, 2021 be hereby adjourned at 7:11 p.m.
All in favor?
Right.
That's carried.
Not quite the record we did last time.
Well, I know, but you know, we keep trying.
Well, I think this is shorter, actually. I think it was 7:14 we adjourned.
It was 14.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
Thanks,
was
Lisa.
I thought it was 9 minutes the last time. Okay.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Les. I look forward to meeting you at some point.
And,
Yeah, same here. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
have a good rest of the evening.